Good evening, everybody. Back again. I want to check my. Well, put this on first. Hold on a second. I'm going to take the latex foam filled pull out of there, but I'm going to pull up my YouTube channel so I can read your comments while I'm doing this. I don't have the light on this side. I have the light on that side, so I don't have to worry about finding them. I got to get this chair fixed because there's no way. I You, what's happening? YouTube world. Jay Thor, you're in the house. Okay. I'm taking out the latex pull. And I need to scoot my chair over so I can get to it. You guys can see what I'm doing. Uh, yeah, that's already broke free. Good. Oh my God, that's heavy. That sucker is heavy. All right, so what I usually do is as you can see, I core out the center of this so the latex will pull out easier. But I also stuff some old foam back in there so see how it's all nice and poured out there, right? You can see it. You can see it. It's all poured out, right? Okay. The next thing I want to do is around the edges where, see, with the latex, the edges get kind of screwed up. Break away the stone and seep underneath. Let's see. I need to already whack that. Yeah, it's stuck to the foam a little bit. That's all right. This is going to pull right out of here. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I just don't want that stone to be there. I don't want the stone to get inside this foam. A little bit that's there. All right, so this is basically foam. Foam. So there, and I could take a ball peen hammer and just chip out the edges. This comes out a lot quicker and easier than clay, that's for sure. Oh yeah, that's for sure. Now, pivot that. So right now, what I'm trying to do is break free, like it's all in the ear. It's still stuck in the ear. I mean, it does stick to the latex a little bit, even though that I sprayed release on this. Oh yeah, coming out. There we go. There's the master pull. Now you see the white stuff. That's nothing but there's little tiny pinholes. There were little tiny air bubbles that were inside the face mask. And I did that to a lot of the areas. There was a couple of them, but it came out perfect. Now this here, that goes that way, so it's going to be this here. I have to make sure that I really sand that down. I'm going to take a piece of little sandpaper, sand that inside of the back of the ear because it's really rough right here on the latex pull. So I'll fix that. No big deal. But this is the mold. I want to check. I'm going to check the inside of the mold. See an air bubble. See an air bubble right where it need to be. I got to turn that into an out. Okay. In a second here, I'm make sure I want to investigate this whole thing. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Sure your ears are perfect. That's good. Got one little trouble spot. I have to go mix up some clay. There's the piece that came out. So there must have been an air bubble that I didn't see right into the corner of the eye cut. I'm just going to push out. I'm just going to fill that hole with plaster. And then when I make the latex mask, I'll be able to cut that area out. That's not a big deal. It's in, I'll show you where it's at. It's actually this area right here in the mask. Let me see where exactly it is. It's right in the corner there, right into the crevice there. So all I have to do is fill that hole with some plaster and pour a mask in it, see what it looks like. And I'll probably have to shave it out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it does. We'll see how how much of a problem it is to deal with it. Otherwise, if that becomes too much of a problem trying to I think I can sculpt that in there, but yeah, because I can see the edge just a little bit. I don't know how I missed that. How in the hell I missed that? Because I really brushed it in too. You guys watch me. I brushed that in really good. So I got to go get a little bit of mortar. Wow, what the hell was that? Where'd that go? Oh, that might have been okay. That keep them up here. Chunks inside. This is one of the reasons why I don't want anything going inside it, because I'm in here looking for holes. We don't want to find holes. So I hope this thing turns out okay. We're going to find out. If it doesn't really make a nice mask, I'm going to make another mold. It's just the way it goes, guys. I can't usually have a really good, I really nail that, but for whatever reason, I'm too awesome today. It's in a bad spot too. It's in a bad spot, but I'm not going to know how bad until I pour up a latex mask in this tomorrow. But first thing I got to do is pour a little bit of water right where I'm going to put that new plaster, fill that hole, see what I can do. see what I can do with that. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to affect the way the mask looks or not. And I'm not talking about because I can adjust it. In other words, I can make the cut. I can cut it and make it right, but I can also Dremel away any extra that might be there. So let me I can't just got here. My eyesight's a little screwy. Turn screen. All right, yo, what's up, brother? Silverado in the house. Okay, J Thor. Not sure if you answered me on the live stream earlier, but you think I'll have my copy sent out before this week? No, I'm not even sure. No, I know I won't because I won't be able to paint or hair masks until after my surgery. I'm not even going to bother with that. The reason why the three are going out to James Carter are mainly because he's getting blanks. He's not getting anything haired or painted. Uh, and I've got to focus on my surgery. Um, After surgery, and I'm healing up. It might be a week, it might be 2 weeks before I can actually do anything. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I have no idea. I don't know. I know what I'm looking at. I know, but it all depends. I mean, age is a factor. It's a severe surgery. It's not a light surgery. Um, so it's not to be taken lightly either. So I have to be extremely careful. And I'm going to pour up a bunch of latex masks, and one of them might be yours. All right. It just depends on how many I can get done. And three of them, the first three that come out really good, are going to James Carter. And there's a chance now that I might have to make another mold from the latex pool, and I got to do it immediately tomorrow before that shrinks up too small. When it rains, it pours, baby. When it rains, it pours. All right, so now I got to go get me a little bit of plaster and a little bit of water. I need. All right, I got the cups outside. I got the cups outside too. Everything's outside. Let me go get a cup, a little bit of plaster, and a little bit of water. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Sorry it took me a little while because I had to make sure I got the plaster, the dry plasters in one cup, and then I got to add the water to the other cup. And I'm not going to add a ton of plaster uh, because I don't need it. I need it very thick too. Right. I need very little plaster. Look how much is in here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Very little water. Just a couple drops. I'm not going crazy because it's only a little tiny hole. Don't waste plaster, baby. No, 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 no. Stuff's expensive. I don't waste anything, to tell you the truth. I never do, never did, never will. But this plaster is going to be made up really thick so I can butter it in. Now I need my spray bottle. This will still dry up by tomorrow. You got to spray right into that hole where I got to put that plaster. All right, now need to sprinkle in just a little bit of plaster. Same principle. You want to create lake bed, lake. Let's see where this is at. Too much, too little. I don't want to put that wet thing in there now. You always add a little water. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Make sure it's mixed well though. See what I'm doing? Like it's almost like a paste. It's got to be mixed better. It needs to be like butter. Just a touch more. That's it. I don't want it drooping inside when I fill this hole. And because this is still moist, it's not going to be a problem. All that mixed for that little bit, but I might wait till that stiffens up. Come on. Let's see where we're at. There's more. That hole was deeper than I thought. Plaster's like latex, man. It gets on your hands and wants to dry out really quick. See if I can live with that. Well, we're going to find out. I think we're gonna be all right. I do. I really do. Make sure there's no residue on there. Still feel a little cavity. I gotta put a little more in. That's why I always make a little extra. We're not talking about a lot of plaster here, guys. This is not. This is how you fix a mold. You can only do this. I'll say the first, like if I put this under the fan and I tried to do this tomorrow, I wouldn't be able to do it because it would call, they call it delamination, where this stone, this fresh new stone, won't stick to the old stone. Once that cures, that's impossible to add stone to it. Still more. And then how you keep it from getting too dried up is you mix it. Mix it, because this gives you about a half hour before it really gets hard, regardless of how thick it is. You can't leave it. If you leave it sit still when it's real thick like this, it'll firm up. Get hard. You won't be able to use it. Wish I had something I can use this. Do something with this. A pretty good chunk here. Still got a big chunk there. Not a lot. But it'll go in the trash. Let me see how it feels. I'll read your comment in a minute. I got to really focus on this because I don't want this screwed up. Yeah, we're going to be all right. But I may still make another mold. Not mold. Nothing ever seems to go perfect. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I need to investigate inside the mold, but I need light in there. I need light. Now I'm looking at that spot where I just built it. Look at the nose. And see some stuff inside the nose. I need to blow this out with the air compressor. So I need. All right, that's out of there. Looks good. Sure, the eyebrows look good. Eye cuts look good. What was that? Feel that. No, that's just called discoloration. Is all it was. I thought it looked like a hole, like not a hole, but a like a rough patch, like a rough spot. When it's discolored like this, it's really difficult to tell what is actually good and what's not. So that looks good. The lettering looks good. Yeah. So split it. Okay. Sure, this ear looks good. That looks good. Checking in my cuts again. You know what I need to do? I need to get a flashlight. Oh, wait a minute. Let's turn this light around. Might help the subject. Yeah, okay, that looks good. It's just power. Yep. Okay, we'll be all right with this. We are going to be fine. I'm just checking and triple checking. I don't want anything that might be like a hole. Like I'm looking around the whole, like the surface to make sure there's no holes, especially in the chin area. Hold on. Ooh, little hole there. Little tiny, tiny, tiny hole. Where this gets too dry. It's right there. Okay. Got it. Now none of this will stick to it. That's dry now because I brushed it off. It's not sticking to the surface. There's not enough moisture. You have to literally have that really wet. Plus, anytime you got a hole in the surface, when the mask comes out, that's actually protruding. So it'll be sticking out on the mask. So an innie is an outie on the mask. An outie, like this, you see this? This is the needle mark. It goes into his neck. That's an outie. Well, that becomes an innie on your mask. The outies I can fix. It's the innies that are a problem. I just didn't want that big outie sticking in right into the corner of the eye. That would have sucked. That would have been really tough to navigate that. So, but now it'll be easier to do. So far, so good. But tomorrow I'll blow this out real good. I'm going to put the fan on it tonight, overnight, to get this completely dried out. I'm going to read your text in a minute. I'm too far away from the computer. I got to put this mold over where it belongs. The mold that's sitting there, I'm going to take that away. And you know what? While I'm doing this, just going to write right on this 24.5 inch. And then I want to put on here, this is the back of the head. One to one. Always want to know what mold you're dealing with here. One more time. Can't hurt. It also helps to have it nice and smooth for when you're writing on it. Now, let me read your comments before I go place this in under the fan overnight. Pipe Master, you've been texting me. I passed out for a little bit. That was what part of the problem was. I woke up and I was like, oh, I got to go pull that mask out of there right away. I'm having a day. I'm having one of those days where I'm hungry, real bad. So I'm like, yeah, I can't eat. I can't eat. So best thing I did was take a nap. That kept me from eating. So, Pipe Master, okay, there's put some silly putty on it. Yeah, I wish. Patching spot. Yes, I am. Hold on, let me scroll up a little bit. Josh, what's happening? Why are you using plastic? I don't like using anything else. I don't like plastic. Plastic sucks. Plastic means you have to slush cast it. Means you have to put a cup of latex in and slush it around, and then what happens is you end up with variable thickness all over the mask, and then you got runs and everything inside the mask. I don't like it, so I don't slush cast, and I like plastic. Plastic molds you cannot dwell cast like I just did. Dwelling in plaster absorbs the moisture out of the latex and gives you a nice evenly thickened mask. That's why. All right. Okay. Put some silly putty in it. Okay. Pipe Master, I've been texting you. Pipe Master, yo, everyone, I posted 2 shorts of my mask on my channel. So you put some short. Okay, cool. Pipe Master, I'll have to check your messages. I don't know. Self Thor and Asylum. I will check them out, man. Yeah, check out Pipe Master's mask. He got that from James Carter, man. He got it from Nag, and then James Carter did the paint job on it, man. It is sick. Um, it is sick. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. Did you say you put it on your channel? Pipe Master, are you on YouTube? You're talking about a YouTube channel? Did you start a channel that I'm not aware of? All right, so let me get this moved over. I got to get that mold out of there first. That will make the one that's here. I'm going to have to write on that one as soon as I put this other mold over first. And that's the 26 and a 26-inch. Yes, that's right. It's 26. This one. Oh, that's a lot lighter, man. That's a lot lighter because it's a lot smaller. Oh, don't drop it, motherfucker. Nice. There we go. Now, this one I want to put over here and write on it 26-inch mold. This makes the 26-inch master. So we need to put the 26-inch master. It's just one to one. Just screw it around here and do another 26 on the side. I do it from all sides in case I'm sitting someplace and I don't. And my hand's cramped up right now. I'm a little, what do you call it? My sugar spiked me a little bit right now. Don't care. Got the jitteries right now. I feel jittery. All right, right on top. Good enough. I know mold that is why I do it everywhere is because some of these will get worn off. Like you can wear that off. At least it's not going to wear off everywhere. And even if it does, I'm gonna re-highlight it. All right, so that can stay there. That can stay there. And I'm wrong. Yeah, no, that makes the that makes the 26. This is the old mold. I'm not using that old mold. Scared me for a minute there. I got two molds over here. I'm like, wait a minute. And I remembered that first mold came out a little screwed up. So, all right. What can we look at? I guess we can stare at. We could stare at my display. How's that? We'll put my display up. You guys can give me some ideas on what to do with my display up here on the wall. I'll put the light back here, put the camera back farther. Put the lights up at the display. Shrink it. Shrink it. Hold on. It's gotta go back even further for this to work. Okay, that's pretty much the full display. I can take a look at what you guys are seeing on my computer. Instead of this rock that's chiseled out. Yeah, I gave myself a haircut. Man, I'd be the perfect cancer patient because I hate hair. I used to let my hair grow all the way down to my ass. Man, I couldn't do that today. No way in hell. So, yeah. So this is look at something first. So, guys, right here, latex pool. The one on the left, all the way over there, that's not a latex pool. That's the master clay copy. That's the very first sculpture. That is the original sculpture. All right. These are the very first books. And what happened to me is this one here, as you can see, is a little darker. And it's a little smaller because it shrunk up more. So what I did was I did another mold from here just today. In case you weren't there earlier today or you haven't seen the YouTube live, haven't seen the haven't seen it yet. On top roll, I can't. The top row, all the masks that are up there, I can't take it down. They're on stands. They're actually on metal holders or something. So, like, William has those also. Okay, so William checked out. What I want to check it out. I want to open up another page. People said open. Pipe Master, what are you under? Are you under using Pipe Master? I don't see it, man. I need to know who you, what name are you using? All higher uppercase. So you guys put uppercase here. Search. Okay, Mike Master, professional plumbing tools. No, I can't. Don't have anything else added to your name? That is a problem because not finding you here. There's a million people. Oh, wait a minute. That's a surfer, but I know that that's shit ton of plumbers are coming up, man. I need a surfer. You need to add a little something more to your name so it's easier to find you. There's thousands of pipe masters up there. Thousands. I don't know. I don't know where to look. Send me the link. Got Pipe Master, put the link up so we can just click on it. Oh, great. I've closed the page. All right. Yeah, I spelled it right. Okay, wait a minute. Pipe Master 84. All right, got it. Channel. We're going to show this bad boy off right here on YouTube. Guessing this is the one right here, and these two bottom ones are the ones. Hold on. What is the open that one? Pipe Master 84. Okay, got that. Got that. So did a video. Let's gonna be a delay, guys. And look at that paint job. That is sick. James Carter, man, that's the guy. All right, hold on. Under the blue light. You know what? For copyright reasons, I want to make sure the music's down. And then you can hear me too. You know what? I'm gonna shut the volume off. Since you're not talking. And look at that. All right, Fight Master, put the name of the mask up so everybody sees what it is from Mag. Got to do widescreen. Next longer than I thought it was. It looks longer from the back. Still, man, that's a badass mask. Is that it? Are they the only two videos you did? Really? All right, so that bouncing myself off. For now, okay, that works. Um, not for nothing, Pipe Master. Nick Molpagano, man, the one thing he does well is lights the mask, and I know the tricks now. And I'm ordering lights that are spotlights that are specific. They're real tiny. They're about as long as your finger, and they're pretty bright. They're probably 2 fingers thick. They're not very wide, about that long. And I can't remember if they're Bluetooth. I can't remember how they're wired. Um, you can pin spot them. I'm going to be using a lot of those in my display here, guys. Once I get this display where I want it, I'm probably going to be taking down a lot of the stuff off the shelf, and I'm going to texture the walls. I'm going to put all kinds of um, like creepy cloth on it, like gory shit all over the back of the walls, uh, and paint the black walls with some blood effects and some rust effects, some like maybe some steel factory pipes, something back behind the wall, and then put everything back up. And what that'll do is it'll make all the props pop. You'll be able to see they kind of pop now with just a black background, but it's kind of boring without having like texture. So that's what my plans are. And you're going to see things come and go off the shelf. That's what I want to do. I want to make it so you never know what you're going to see on the shelf week to week, maybe month to month, depending on what it is. I might make something new, put it up there, see if anybody catches it. And you catch it, we're going to have to give something away. Um, the biggest thing is you're going to have to study. It's on everything you can see on there. You're going to have to zoom in, free experiment, zoom in and see what they are. I'm working on a project that's over there by the master clay sculpture. And when that's done, that's going to be pretty cool. That's going to be obvious when that goes up. But keep a close eye out for the different things that I'm going to be popping up on that shelf over the course of this, especially over the course of the summer. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I can't wait to get the surgery. Hey, 2K prequel curtain converted by JC. It is the badass. It is a badass match, man. The funny thing is, we were talking about it prior to him converting it, And I loved it so much. I was like, damn it. I'm not sure whether you should convert this. I think you should keep it as a curtain because even as a curtain mask, it looked insane. Um, but Pipe Masters, I'm Michael Myers fan first. Flat out said, no, 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 I gotta have me a Michael. Gotta have me a Michael. So I'm with you with that because I'm not a big Kirk fan myself, but I'm really questioning myself whether I want that to be a Kirk mask. I'm just gonna have to buy two of them. Hell, if I do pretty good with this mask, if I sell any of these, which I'm praying that I do because I'm really going to need the money. So I running into some serious problems. I was supposed to get more work out of this summer, and I'm not getting anything. So, and this fall, this past winter, I only worked one night a week, which really kind of put a hurt on. One of the reasons why I wasn't doing a lot. I couldn't spend a lot of money. So I'm at the wall now. I have to make money. I have to make money with this mask. If I don't make money with this mask, then I'm out of business. So I won't be giving this mask away like crazy. That's for sure. I have some people that I promised, and I want to make sure that they get their masks because I was supposed to overhaul a couple of the other masks. Some people would say, well, you shouldn't give them the new mask. Give them the mask that you want. I don't like the old mask. I'm going to love this mask. It's the one that's going to be the one that I want promoted. So if anybody has my old mask, okay, hang on to it, but it's not going to help promote this. So anybody that's got a mask coming to them, they're getting this mask. Just so they know, in case anybody doesn't know. That catches this live video and watches the video. I'm not sending off the other mask. I decided, and there's a guy out there, he knows who I'm talking to. I'm going to give you this mask. So, yeah, so the plan going forward is I'm going to do some cool stuff on my my shelf. Going to always be my display shelf as I'm working and the camera's on stuff. You catch it, you see something on there, I'm going to have to do something for somebody. Why isn't that scrolling? I don't know why that's not scrolling. Oh, there's nobody texting. Okay, nobody's sending. So might want to take a snapshot of what's up there. Now the way I'm playing this is some things are going to go on and off that shelf. Things will go up, things are going to come down. What's up, Jake Thor? You're back in the house. This one guy is pretty creepy, man. I gotta say that. I was looking at that earlier. Let me show you that. I'll get a little close up for you. It's just a styrofoam head that I did. Try to get it lights. See it. I took away some of the flesh, exposed the bone, tore out the mouth, put some creepy eyes in there. The reason why I cut away the neck is because it wouldn't fit on the shelf. In that way, got him where I want him. Now, the next thing I'm going to be doing is doing both Halloween 1, 1978, and Halloween 2, 1981. I'm going to cut those out and flame light them and make them look good. You know what? I shouldn't have told you that. Because I would have said, okay, when you notice that it's done, you're able to say something. I'm also going to paint the pumpkins to make them look more realistic. I don't like the way they look. They're just plain orange. There's no definition in the color at all. I mean, because they're store bought. That's like Pipe Master. You have the mat. You have one of the pumpkins, but I want to weather them. I want them to look like. All right, look at the top pumpkin that's above those aren't bright orange pumpkins. That's got a darker orange. Then it's bright in between the cracks. I mean, that's the kind of thing I'm going to do. I'm going to make the pumpkins look more realistic. Make the colors pop. Yeah, that's got a twisted look to it, big time. I can show you something else. These are pretty. These are collector's pieces. Right here. You guys like The Walking Dead? Now I got my DVDs out there. What season? Oh no, it's in here. The DVD's in here. Thought I left it out there. All right, so this is season AMC. Second season. This was the second season. Do you remember the scene in the trailer where she got caught in the bathroom? Who was it? Lori? Lauren? I forget. Lauren, whatever it was. She was in the trailer and she got stuck in the bathroom and that zombie came in, tried to get her, and she stabbed him right in the eye with the screwdriver. And this was the collector's. It's got dust all over it. This was the collector's piece. If you bought this season, and I bought it. I mean, second season. I also have. Oh, sorry. Hold on. All right, we got. Yeah, this is the one. This is the fourth season. This came out. All right, now I know when you put the collector's disc, when you put them in there, the arm pops up. Or yeah, it pops up when you put it in. There's a mechanism in there. There it is. Pretty cool, huh? When the disc sets inside there, the arm pops up and the head turns. These were collector's pieces. They can't get them now. So, and I also have Daryl. I'm not going to tell you that. When you see it, say something. I'm probably going to put those discs in there because I like the arm up. And the head turns. This way, it's facing this way, but the head will be turned straight. And the arm will be up. Like the arm up. I have my what's the name of him? Oh, come on. Crypt Keeper. Tales from the Crypt. It's pretty cool. He doesn't do it. He's just static prop. Doesn't do anything. It's pretty much. So he's a static prop. He's pretty cool. My buddy can imitate his voice really good too. I should get him to come down here and do it one night when we're on live. You'd be blown away. but his voice has to be in the right condition. That's one thing I know that. It's like mine right now. I've been talking a lot, so I get that raspy. I don't know. Actually, it doesn't get raspy. It's actually smoother. So I've got some texturing to do. I got a little skeleton up there. The other thing I like, you see my little skull here? That's actually a wax warmer. I need new wax in there because it's no longer throwing any odor. So I'm taking my paper towel and absorbing the wax that's in there out. Need another towel. It's not enough. Get it all out of there because I'm going to put 2 cubes in there. I've got pumpkin spice, cinnamon. Great combination. Pumpkin spice and cinnamon. Cinnamon. I'm going to go with cinnamon because it's stronger. Then I'm going to show you something cool on this shelf that most of you guys are too young to know about. Too young to know about. But what I'm making right now over here by this clay sculpture is part of that scene. All right. So this is one. Can't get this in the USA. All right. It comes from Japan. All right. First, can anybody tell me what the spaceship is? What is it? What TV show? Would you know what that's from? You know what that show, what this show would be from? Let me come in close. Hopefully it's not. It's too blurry. All right. If you haven't figured out what that ship's from, do you know this guy? Do you know who he is? Here's how you do this. Do we know who he is? From the 60s, actually. The show came out and it was only out for one season. It was 1966. 1966. And as a kid, it was my favorite show. J. Fool, you didn't see it? You're gonna okay. You're talking to H. All right, I'm talking to me. Ignoring me, I guess. I'll stand with it. Look at the pole. There it is. I was such a big fan of that TV show when I was a kid. Now looking at it, probably one of the dumbest shows I've ever seen in my life. But all right, so I'm going to tell you what show it is, and then you can go look it up on. You can probably find clips of it on YouTube. All right, it's called Ultraman, all one word, Ultraman, Ultraman, 1966 Birdie. Look for clips. Famous Ultraman battles. You'll laugh your ass off. And the guys that flew that rocket ship were called the Science Patrol. And I have up on the top shelf, all the way to the right next to the very last mask. I have a bigger model of that rocket. I'm going to finish that too, and hang it. And I'm going to put LED lights in it. I'm going to make the rocket glow from underneath the jet. If you see the episode, you'll understand what I'm going to do. That ship up there. See, I'm collecting all kinds of stuff from my childhood too, and putting it on here. Some people will get it, and some people are not going to get it. Especially you young guys. You're not going to know what the hell's up there. Oh, so Ultraman versus Turbo Man. Let's make it happen. You go for that, Drac Nation. I want to show you guys something. This is going to be the stamp that I'm putting inside the mask. But I decided not to use color ink. I have to go with black ink when I do this. This is going to be a symbol of my logo. Now, I know other people draw their logos in there. I don't want to spend that kind of time on drawing. First of all, I hate drawing. I can do it, but I'm just not it bores the shit out of me. That's why I sculpt, because I like working in 3 dimensions. So I don't like drawing. So I'm not spending any time on doing that kind of stuff. So here's what I'm going to do. Although, you know what I could do? I can make a mold of this before I show you, like I did on the other ones, and paint it the way this looks. Now, this is a part of my logo, Custom Corpses. You know, and I'm going to show you on the screen some ideas from my logo. And I shared with a lot of you guys that are on here already. But this is going to be stamped inside the mask. It's roughly 2.5 inches long by 1 inch high. And it's going to be inside the neck. That's just going to be my logo. Now, it might be black, all black. And then where the yellow eyes are, they'll just be white. There won't be any color at all or anything. Everything else will be black though. So that's going to be the stamp that goes inside. Now, let me see if I can find pictures. Oh, yeah, load that through. like it. All right. I'm gonna bring the camera over a little bit so you guys can tell me what you think of this logo. This is my new logo. Yes, I have Instagram. I rarely use it because I really don't know how to use it. I'm not real good at Instagram. I also have a TikTok that I don't know how to use. But I do need to start learning how to use it because it's going to be important to get myself known. I need to really get better at TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. That's a lot of older people anyway. Are you leaving, Sue? I thought I heard her leave. I'm getting ready to go to work. But what do you think of this logo, guys? Take a screenshot. Boom. Yeah, baby. Now see how the monster eyes are the O's? I think I'm going to spread the letters apart just a little bit more and make the letters a little bit bigger, and then have the yeah, I know. I think I have it in here. Well, this is the corpse. This is the corpse version. Let me try to find that mummified one. I saved all of them. Hold on. No, that's still the same one. Nope, that ain't it. Still the same one. All right, here's going to be what's on the back of the mask, or actually on the card. I'm sorry. One to one FB78. Now I might change the eyes to green. I don't know yet. Or should we leave it the way they? Should we leave it at yellow or orange yellow? Now that is a yeah, that's corpsed. That's corpsed out too. That's a corpse effect. I got to find the other ones that I did. I started out with those eyes. Crazy. No, that ain't it. I got to go to the back top of the page. Huh. Maybe I didn't save it onto the computer. There it is. All right. Now this is the mummy. But see, I don't do mummies. So it doesn't work. I mean, it looks good and everything, but I don't do mummies. So to me, I'm not going to use mummies. I'll do zombie, I'll do uh Myers, I'll do, all this different stuff, but mummies, it looks cool, but I think the other one, the zombie one, looks better than this, and that's my opinion. But then it's also because that's what I like. I like zombies over mummies any day of the week. I'm not a mummy fan. It just too 1950 for me as far as mummies go. Uh, Sides. I don't have a mummy anymore. She passed away. I'm not a big Frankenstein guy. I'm not a big werewolf guy, unless it's the new types of werewolves. I'm into the new werewolves. I don't like the old guy dressed up in a, oh my God, the visual effects were horrible. But back in those days, when that movie came out, it had people screaming in their seats. Go figure. I mean, that's what happens. I mean, just like Michael Myers movie, a lot of people that watch that for the first time now, they go, "What? What's this? Why? This ain't scary." But back in the day, that movie scared the shit out of you because it was because it was so suspenseful. You didn't know where he was going to be, when he was going to show up. It was lot more suspense, less gore. But that's the Mummy one. And I don't do mummies, so if I do anything, it'll be the corpse. But I definitely want to spread the letters out a little bit more on my logo. They're too tight and too compact. It makes it a little harder to read. I think it's too tight to read. You have to really study that logo to understand what it says. Which I think in today's world works. But the M is too squashed. And it's difficult to understand what that is. Right next to the left eyeball, the M looks too small, too narrow. So it needs to be a little wider. But I'll show you some pictures of what I'm going to do. Hold on. Some different paint schemes, guys. Since you guys are on here and some of you don't know or haven't seen any of these, I've only sent them to the guys that actually have my phone number. These are now, remember, this is just concept. Hold on, I need to turn that a little bit. That's the first sculpture. It's the very first one. Uh, and then I took a photo of that and I started doing all kinds of paint schemes and putting hair on it and stuff through AI. So here's one. You can even see that the base is on there, so it's still the same mask. All right, it's got hair on it. Pretty creepy, man. Just giving you a general idea of what this thing could look like in any paint scheme. And why I say that, I know everybody wants the OG, and I'm going to show you that. That's in here. The OG paint scheme that I'm going to be using for the flashback. It's in here. I'm going to go through all the pictures, though. And what's nice is I'm going to be able to tell you, hey, if you want to paint it this way or that way, I'll paint it that way. You might order 2 or 3 masks for all I know. Uh, these aren't going to be super expensive. I'm telling you, I'm charging 300 plus shipping if you order directly from me. If you get it on eBay, you're looking at almost 500 bucks. Because eBay now it's the same picture. Yeah, so is that one. Hold on. That's my brother. I put wait a minute. Is that hold on. Let me drop this stand down because you're getting a lot of reflection from the what the hell? Why are we getting so much reflection? You know what? Let me shut these other lights off in the room. That'll kill that. I'm gonna get rid of these overhead lights. Give me a second, guys. I want to show you all these pictures that I generated through AI, baby. AI is the future. I'm not I'll explain in a minute. Is that any better? Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Yeah, you were getting the ceiling lights were too bright and it was hitting the screen. I'm not even sure from what angle. So that's my brother, and I put one of the masks that I generated through AI onto him. Man, and I got some really cool pictures that I did on I'll zoom in on the face. Now, the thing about AI is the texturing isn't great. It can really at a close like when you got a big head in front of you, but soon as you ask it to shrink it and make it fit on a picture, that's when it distorts the picture a little bit. So that's one of the paint schemes. That's my brother behind the mask. What do you think of that, guys? Now I can't see your text yet because I got the screen blocked from the pictures. All right, so that's my brother, and I put a haunted house and a full moon behind him. Uh, crazy stuff, man. What else do I got? That's another one. I'll leave that alone. I put some fog around them. All right, so now we're getting into the mask. There's a sick one. Now see, you don't see the texturing's pretty badass. Now, mind you, when I paint this, if I do a version like this, if I ever do a version like this, somebody orders one like this. If this mask was painted and looked like this in the movie, people would have wanted this mask. Let's say it was Halloween Kills. Say if Christopher Nelson sculpted this to look like this, you would want this mask, but that's not how it goes. Um, let me see, what else do I got? Same thing. I puffed up the hair, but pretty much the same mask. Only I lightened the skin too. Um, puffed up the hair even more, and then brought the hairline down some, and the skin's still a little whiter. I'm just telling you the differences of what I did. Now there's my 1-to-1 FB78 I plan on. Now I like the other one that I have that's done that I'm going to use. There's more texture to it. And there's my first go at the AI making my logo. I kind of like it, but at the same time, it's cartoonish, and I want to get away from the cartoon, and I want it to be. But I can use this for something else, maybe a T-shirt. I don't know. Uh, Now here's my brother. I superimposed him in front of the Myers house. That AI fought like hell with me. Oh my god, because of the copyright thing. I had to ask it a million different ways to finally it generated it to what I wanted. Now ask me if I remember what those ways were. Nope. Okay, that's another one of those. Yeah, that's the blood texture I like right there. That'd be a great stamp. Well, if I can get that made in a stamp and stamp it right on the mask, get a metal stamp made. Oh, That would be sick. Because it'll, you just slightly warm it and then embed it right into the mask. I put Michael in the doorway. You can barely see him. But look when you shrink it down, look how blurry AI looks. I got an idea. Oh, I can't do it on here. Um, Now there's the mummified picture. Now there's my brother with a pumpkin at his feet. This was just this past October, and since then, he can't even walk. He's in that bad a shape. Just that fast, man. This diabetes really crippled him, and his eyesight is forget about it. He can't see nothing. And let me zoom into his face. Yeah, see what the AI rounded his eyebrows a little too much, and the texturing in the hair is a little weird. You know, there's another. That's the same one, and we'll talk about it as soon as I get done hitting all these different looks. Now here's one concept. Uh, Only I have a better one. I have more of a zombie face underneath. Hey, that was nobody's supposed to see that. Who's that madman? What do you think? All right, now we're getting closer to uh what I might do with this mask. I also want to bring the lips down just a little bit further. See where my little mark is on the thing. I want to bring these lips down a little bit further on my sculpture. They look good. You know what? I shouldn't say that because here's the problem. I have to look. I'm looking straight at the sculpture when the head's tilted back. You're seeing it from a different angle. It doesn't look like that when you're looking at it as all right. Now see how it looks here? That's because I'm above the picture and I'm looking down on the face in the right way. So the slant's right. The lip slant, meaning. All you have to do is change. Now, there's the picture I want to use. This is the one I'm going to do. This is my concept mask. Halloween ends concept. Now, it's not going to be exact like this, but it's going to be close. What do you think of this, guys? He already left he lost his left eye, so it was kind of gone anyway. But through the process, this guy keeps living and keeps getting shot and keeps getting stabbed, and he doesn't die. He can't be human. So the question I'm having right now, okay, now I can read your post on here. Hold on, guys. You know what? Let me back up. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? You're right. Drac Nation. You know what? I'm going to read your comments while we're looking at this. Hold on. I can read them on the phone. I'm forgetting, dumbass. Okay. So we're back at that's badass. J Thor custom corpses. That is sick, but the mummified version. Okay, I saw that was one of the last ones I saw. Yeah, man, that's badass. Yellow eyes pair better with the red text. Yes, I do too. I believe that too. Um, I do mummies, the hot ones. Okay. Put that custom corpses logo on a hat. Looks cool. Yes, definitely going to do that. I got hats, shirts. I've got mugs that are going to be made. These are all going to be sold on my website. I'm really pushing to get my health back and really pushing to do a lot. Plus, I got a lot of work to do to the house. So I'll be working my ass off. Shirts, hoodies. I'm going to do hoodies. A classic Wolfman. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the clay. I know he was a hobo. Blah blah blah. I'm not really crazy about uh Lon Chaney Jr.'s. Yep, not a fan of it. Track Nation. Yep, laugh my ass off. That's accurate. Yes, I think I do have a very accurate mask. Next Thursday at this time, I'll be in the hospital recovering because my surgery is sometime Thursday morning next week. Uh, Looks like the Rob Zombie mask, yeah, with the tearing away. Now, but see, I'm torn on whether I want it to be a skull underneath or make it a demon. I think I'm gonna do a demon because I seen a lot of Michael Myers, uh, 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 torn away mask like this, and I've seen some that had the skull. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put a demon underneath the mask and make it really wild looking, something really that you're not ready to see. Maybe a horn pops out on the top of its head, through the mask, literally punctures the mask. Two horns pop out when the face is revealed on the I'm gonna keep the chunk the same that's missing, but I wanna reveal half the face and maybe two horns pop out of the top of its head. I get crazy, man. I got a lot of imagination. I really do, man. You guys have no idea. And I want that latex to like shred, like pull around those horns. Um, yeah, that'd be sick. I might do that. I'm gonna try a demon look underneath of the mask and see what that looks like. Yeah. I'm telling you, the AI now we'll see soon as you put a person's name in, an actor or something, you get flagged. You can't do that. It can't be somebody's. Maybe I put my own face under there. Wouldn't that be interesting? And bloody it up, make it look like I'm all screwed up. Almost. Yeah. Oh well. Sorry for the f bomb. I apologize. They can they can mute it. Skull is better, no demon. I know, but I've seen artwork already done with the skull. I came up with the idea with the skull before I seen any of the pictures of people doing them, and I'm going, "Oh, that would be different. That would be cool." So then all of a sudden, like a month later, I'm seeing all these Michael Myers masks and the torn away flesh, and there's a skull showing through, and I'm like, oh, and then it's melded and stuff like that. Different versions where the face is melded. I saw those. I'm like, oh man, they pretty much stole my thunder. All right, so let's look at some more pictures of what I created. That's another one. It's got a little more blood on it. There you go. There's the OG. There's the OG, guys. Now, there's something wrong with that left eye. It's not accurate. Hold on. I don't think that was the OG. I think the other Yeah, see how much smaller the left eye is here on that? That's how my sculpture really is. Um, this is a side view of one of the, it's another one of my brother clothes. Another skull. That was before I put any gore on it. There's the OG. That's actually from the actual, uh, first that's the one. This is the color. This is what I'm gonna paint it like. What do you guys think? This is my mask right here. Let me put a copy of my mask next to it in latex. There it is. That's what it looks like, paint and haired. Not perfect, but that's what it looks like, paint and haired. Notice this, the latex pull on the right, the eye cuts are identically the right size. That first one that looked like the OG, the left eye looked too big. I don't even know how or why it did that, but it did. So AI is a tricky thing, man. But I was like, wait a minute. I know my sculpt ain't that. I was looking at it. I'm like, that my sculpture's not like that. But this is, you can see this is the latex pull. This was the very first pull that I pulled out that shrunk up too much. Yeah, no, it's not. AI is not. Here's the thing: if I tell AI to paint it exactly like the flashback mask in Halloween Kills, red flag. If I tell it to hair it exactly like the flashback mask in Halloween Kills, red flagged. It won't do it. So you have to take with whatever they give you. Yeah, it's slick back. I mean, I don't really care about the hair on there right now because that's not, I'm looking at the face. I'm looking at the paint scheme. I'm looking at how accurate my sculpture really is to the actual screen used mask. That's what I'm looking at. And the new one, I got to show you this. Remember, I was complaining about underneath the chin, underneath the lower lip. I'm sorry. All right. I don't know if you can see that. See the bumps underneath it? I got that fixed perfect. See the little lumps in underneath it there? This thing is perfect. This is the new pull. All right, you can't see it. You're too close and it's dark. So I'll have to show it another time. But I'll show the what I did to change it. And the lip came out perfect. We no longer have that freaky, weird looking lip on the bottom. But what do you guys think of this paint scheme for the mask? Pipe Master 84. Okay. Okay, what? For my info. Oh, okay. J Thor. Hold on. Who's asking for whose info? I don't share anybody's phone numbers unless you guys ask me to do that directly. So if anybody does want that I just don't. I respect everybody's privacy. Um, I would love to have Joshy's phone number. I'll give you mine. I don't care. Asylum, I want your phone number too, man, because I consider you one of the uh, guys that have been following me forever. So, what do you guys think of this paint scheme? Okay, Pipe Master, you want me to give it to him? Putting you on the spot now. Do you want me to give it to him? Is you're giving me permission? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Jay Thor is going to get it as soon as I get done the stream. Instagram. Okay, I'm not sure how to use Instagram. That's the problem. Do you have Facebook? You have Facebook, send it to me through Messenger. That would be the best way because I'm not real good on Instagram. I just got done telling you guys that. I don't know how to use Instagram. It's a pain in the ass. It's so different from Facebook. I'm real good at Facebook. I'm not good at Instagram. But I need to learn this stuff. I need to learn how to do Instagram and stuff. I should start watching videos on it. Pipe Master, you love this paint scheme? It has just the right amount of weathering. It has just enough yellowing in it, and it has just the right balance of white. And you can see all the shadows, and the shadows are kind of natural. They're there. You can't really see them in this picture because, well, you can see them. They're there. It's just that you can't see them too well in here because of the fact that it's the lighting that was on the mask. Well, then, Josh, you're going to have to probably talk me through it. It's not an app. This is Chat GPT. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to show you how simple this is. You're going to die when you see this. All right. And this is a tool for all you guys to use because I'm not trying to be secretive about this. This is perfect for all of you to have fun with. I'm so hooked on it. I can't stop. I'm doing it all day long. And I don't have the pro edition of it. So I'm limited to how many times I can do it. But I think I'm able to do this now. So here's what I'm going to do. This is in that folder. We're closing that real quick. I want to show you something. I want to show you how easy this is. All right, so we go into here, and I need to go to Chat GPT, but so I'm going to go right here. I already have it open in my box here. All right, so what I want to do is all right, we got to wait a second. I confused it. So we're going to hit the plus, and we need to add a photo from files. Oh, don't give me this bullshit. Add a photo from files. All right, we're going to go into desktop, and then I got to find my folder. Was it logos? Let me double check. 2025. I think I have it. Hold on. Let me do this. I got to find the right folder here. Oh, here it is right here. Okay. So we're going to add this. I'm going to click on this folder, open it, and Voila, there it is. All these pop-ups. I got to get the Pro, but the Pro costs quite a bit of money. But I'm going to do it because I use it so much for fun, mostly, and for ideas. I'm going to say, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try paint and hair, this mask, darken the eye cuts. Let me see. What else do we want to add to that? Oh, I missed paint. Missed the end. No, I don't want darkens. What the hell does that mean? Darken the eye cuts. I'll make that two words. I'll fix that. I'll just get rid of the. Darken eye cuts. Comma. I don't know why all the spell check crap bullshit. It's going to figure out what I'm saying. Paint and hair this mask, darken eye cuts, and make it look similar to the flashback. And I'm just going to say kind of like, how's that? Kind of like the mask in and add a little more weathering. Now it's generating the image. This is how simple it is, guys. You're going to shit when you see this. And everybody can do this. It's free. Chat GPT. Making the first draft. Looks a little too yellow. What do you guys think? But this is my mask, man. This is the mask. It's not changing anything outside of the hairing, weathering, darkening the eyes out. Uh, this is what this mask is going to look like painted right. Um, Now, you know what's nice about this? You guys are mask collectors, right? Okay, big time. So now you take a picture of your mask and you put it in Chat GPT and you ask it to change it the way you want it done. Now you can take that picture of that mask the way you like it, send it to an artist, the actual picture, and say, paint it exactly like this. That's how dangerous this tool is. I think this looks a little too yellow. I'm going to tell it to whiten it. Now, see, all you do now is you go down here. I'm going to say, add a little more white to it. Add a little more white to the mask. Then hit enter. Oh, I must have had my caps lock on or off. Everybody's wondering how I'm getting these pictures done so fast. Look how fast it takes. Seconds. Done. There you go. Now I'm going to add. No, the lips look good the way they are right there. There's the mask. I'm going to say darken the lips just a little more, especially into the cracks. Darken the lips a touch more. And a little, yeah, I'm going to put and a little bit and a little darker in the, what would they call that? The frown area in the frown. What the hell do they call that in the corner? Oh yeah, corners of the mouth. Duh, corners. Oh, look at that. Look at this. I got the. I'm just gonna leave the caps on in the corners of the. Got the U. And you just keep fine tuning it. That's all you do. You just keep fine tuning it until you get it the way you like it. On the computer, it's a lot faster than it is on the phone. The phone, it takes a while. There you go. Darken the corners even more. Of the mouth. Yeah, TH. Even more. Doing this in real time, guys. Yeah, the eye cuts are dead on. My sculpture, the eye cuts are dead on. I don't know what that tried to generate in that one picture. Now see how the corners are coming out now, making that look better? Corners of the mouth. There you go. There's a paint scheme I can live with. Now I'm gonna tell it to lighten the frown wrinkles on the forehead. Lighte, lighten the oops, ROWN. I think it's frown. Yeah, frown. Why the hell did that caps lock come out? What the hell's going on here? Why is that bumping out on me? I'll just leave it at that. I don't know. I got a problem with my once again a new keyboard and fucking there I go again. Sorry for my foul language. Um, and there goes my caps lock is giving me problems. Lighten the frown lines on forehead. And this is done Chat GPT, man. I bet you guys are already friggin' messing with it right now. You're saying, "Oh, man, I gotta try that." It is so simple to do. And once the picture's uploaded, you can just keep telling it what to do. Keep adding, or take away, just like I'm doing now. I'm taking away some of the frown lines. There you go. Look at that. Look how much less definition there are in the frown lines now. So, and the weird thing is, actually, let me see. I'm going to add a little more shadowing under the eye cuts a little bit, just a touch. Just a it might not look good. We're going to find out. Add a touch more shadowing under the see, I'm painting your perfect mask. Now, wait a minute. What's that say? Oh, hell. See that? You've hit the free plan limit for image generation request. You can create more images when the limit resets in 23 hours. Holy God, in 49 minutes, I got to wait till tomorrow. So I'm done generating. What we got is what we got. So we're going to download this. So I'm done. I generated a lot of pictures today. I was messing with my house, um, landscaping, you name it, I was doing it. All right, so now where it put it. Okay, so we're gonna close out of that. I want to open up YouTube again. Go to my channel, but first, yeah, you got to pay if you want to keep, doing I need to go into my hard drive. Downloads. There. There it is right at the very top. And I want to put it in that folder. Right here. Oops. Get that out of the way. All right, so let me see. When did I modify it? Today. Let's open it up. Nice and big. Now take a look at my. Now I've made the adjustments on this mask. Look at the nostrils. I've changed the nose. This was not there. I fixed that. What else did I fix? Oh, I made more definition on the under eye cuts on both sides, as you can see. Um, yeah. I even added a little more definition into the creases into each end of the eye cuts. Uh, it just, man, I'm telling you, this is going to be a sick mask. Oh, I can't do Chat GPT because I could set this up to turn it. I can ask Chat GPT to show me a profile. Turn the mask to the right, turn the mask to the left, turn it, uh, tilt the head up as he's looking up into the air, tilt the head down if he's looking down. You can ask it to do anything. You can get every angle. It's nuts. ChatGPT. I'm gonna have to pay for that to really be able to get a better service. What do you guys think of this OG? What do you guys think? Is this gonna be the one or what? I know you guys are laughing your ass off at me. What am I doing here? What am I doing wrong? Zoom into them eyes, baby. Look into my eyes. J Thor, yeah. I think it is too. I think there has to be a little more shadowing in that corner upper eye cut. But I don't know. I mean, it looks good the way I like it the way it looks. I like the way it looks. Even the hairline's right. Got it right because I have a hairline carved into the head and it followed it. It hit it perfectly. If this mask doesn't sell, I'm serious. I'm quitting. I'm quitting the business. I'm out. Because if you can't sell something that's, I think, this accurate, the economy's in the shitter and you might as well just come back in 10 years or come back in whenever this economy, if it ever comes back. I don't know. So, all right, now the question is, I don't want you to say it's better. That is not something I want said on the channel. But is it as good as the Nag mask? Thumbs up. I got 4 thumbs up. I love the nag mask myself. I do. I love it. Um, yeah, I mean, well, I think, well, he's well known. He's well known. Um, I think the nag mask has a little bit more, what's the right word? Um, I mean, what it means basically is there's more lumps and bumps in the mask. It's not as smooth as my mask. Um, Meaning not smoothness and texture, but he has more like dents and stuff in the mask. I saw it and I can see that it has more dents and that's more organic. This is more like a real person. And that's what ChatGPT said. I said, compare the two, and I took the Nag Hero uh, and I put it next to mine, and that's basically what it said. The Nag mask was more organic versus this. And believe it or not, I'm sorry, this isn't the new sculpture. This is the old sculpture, but I did make those adjustments. I fixed the nose straight on. It looks great. It's dead on. Um, but I fixed everything with the what was wrong with the lip. Like I can see that lump just a little bit. It's right here. There's this little lump that was there, and you can't really see it that good, but you can also see the seam that runs across this lip. It's still there. That's why I just realized that this isn't the new, well, I never took any pictures of the new mask. But I didn't make that big of, I fixed the lip and I fixed the nose and it looks way better. So I had to fix underneath that lip. That was driving me nuts, especially that seam that runs across there. But this paint scheme works, man. I really like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I just got to hopefully paint it that way so it turns out to look like this. We need it to look like this. Um, Let me see. I wonder if I can do that while I'm live. Probably not. No, I'll end up closing the screen. Spam calls. I'm getting spam calls. Ridiculous. Yeah. Would you like some scones and a cup of tea? Sure. And you can even do a little of that Irish thing, you know? Hey, I'm from Ireland. I can't wait a minute. I got to get it down. It's been a while since I heard the Irish one. I could do voiceovers. I used to do a lot of voiceovers and characters. A spot of tea. Would you like to see? Would you like a little spot of tea? Wait a minute. No, I'm trying to remember the Irish. Can't think of it off the top of my head. I hate that brain farts. Um, I do the Irish one. I also can do the hey mate, hey mate, what's up, brother? They don't say brother, but you gotta find the lingo that they use. That's the secret to imitating a accent is make sure that you use the lingo Scottish. That wait a minute, what did you say? No, no, you got hey mate, hey mate, wait a minute. Hey mate. I'm trying to remember what the um come on. Time for another shrimp on the barbie. Wait a minute. Yeah, come on. Australian for that one. Yeah, I gotta I can't remember. You know, all I have to do is hear the voice once and then maybe um then maybe I have to pick up on the words that they're using, and I can pretty much mimic any accent, which is really weird. And that's usually what I'll do, like, when I do voiceover work and we do, like, Irish Fall Festival, I can do a Irish Fall Festival, an Irish voice, uh, but Americanized because the Irish, man, phew, if you get man, if you get a real Irish person, you're gonna hear every other word. Yes, Angela, yes, it's yes. I had to text my little girl. I had to text my little girl. All right, Jay Thor, I'm jumping off of here too, man. Guys, you guys have a great night, and I'm looking forward to painting my one-to-one to look like this. This is what you'll be getting. What do you think? Peace, everybody. See you on the next vid.